one.
Hi guys, it's me, Rainbow Unicorn Lily, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make pizzas, all from scratch, even the base. So, to get started, put 120 grams of flour into your bowl. I have got slightly more as I'm making 4 pizzas, one for every member of my family, obviously not including our 2 gorgeous crazy dogs. And then also put in half a teaspoon of fast action yeast, which you can buy from most supermarkets, and also 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Next, grab your wooden spoon and stir them around, but when you put your salt and your yeast in, don't put your salt near your yeast, because try and put them on the separate side of the bowl, as the salt can kill the yeast. So you just give that a nice little mix around. And then add in half a tablespoon of olive oil. And then you just gently stir that in. It won't form a dough just yet because you've still got to add in your water. So prepare your water. So if you're just making one pizza, which I'm showing you the recipe for, you need 35 millilitres of boiling water from the kettle and 35 millilitres of cold water. But I have just got boiling water as it's been left out for a little bit, so don't pour it all in at once, as you might not need all of it. So I always leave a little bit, like that much. I will probably need a lot more, but it's better to have less water in to start with, and then you can always add more. And making pizzas, not only are they a lot more healthier, the smell of the dough when it gets proved and cooked, it's just amazing. Your house smells absolutely divine. So I'm just giving you all the positive reasons to make your own pizzas. It does take a lot longer than just picking up the phone and saying, oh, I'd like a Domino's, but you do get quite a bit of successfulness. You get quite a lot of proudness from making them. That's why I just love it. So it is meant to be like a really quite like smooth dough. And as you can see, mine is still quite crumbly. And I have added in all my water, I think. Yeah, now I've added in all my water. Just see how it gets going. Obviously, don't add any more oil or anything, because otherwise they'll be way too oily. But you may need a bit more water. I think I might, but I'm just going to have a feel of it. Still very crumbly. So I'm just, yeah, I definitely need a lot more water. So Harry. My cameraman's just boiled the kettle again. Because as you can see, it is very crumbly, although it looks quite good. You can see all the crumbs, and you don't want money crumbs in your pizza dough, because you don't want a dry crumbly pizza. You want a nice sturdy base. So my cameraman's just literally got me some more water, but we're just going to let that cool down for a little bit. So, I know most people do like pizzas, and I know how unhealthy like takeaway ones can be. So I thought, why not show everybody how to make their own pizzas? Because not only is it fun, it is quite messy, I have to admit, but it is amazingly tasty and it smells lovely. So I'm just adding in a tiny bit more water, trying to get everything nicely incorporated. This is the first time ever I've had to use more water than it says in the recipe. You will find every time you make these, you will need a slightly different amount of water. Like, you still get out the same amount, but sometimes you'll use less water, sometimes you'll use more. It just really depends, I think. So right now that's looking amazing. You want to get your bowl nice and clean, because I made this at one of my baking clubs. Look at that, that's looking really good, but it's still a teeny bit crumbly, so I'm going to add the tiniest bit more in. And then, once you are happy with your dough and it's nice and like togethery, you will need to get out your dough and knead it on a floured surface. I always use a little mat, which my cameraman's just going to get for me, and I just find it really cool, and I will show you guys how to knead once I have got my mats. No, they're in the cupboard over there, the baking cupboard. Cameraman doesn't know where they are.
What colour?
Any.
Huh?
Any. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this video. So,
Just add a bit of flour.
yeah, just add a teeny bit of flour. And then, no, that's plenty. That's probably a bit too much. So if you have a bit too much, just move it away, because you don't want, no, Harry, got most of it over me now. So, how you knead, guys, so you make sure your dough's nicely covered in a bit of flour, just to make it a bit less sticky. And then you push away, and then you fold over, and then you push away. So it's basically just folding, pushing, folding, pushing, folding. And when you get really good, you can just make anything really, I would say. So this is such an awesome recipe. If you guys really like pizzas, definitely try this out, as it is, although it's quite hard work, kneading for 10 minutes, you can always swap with a brother or sister or a mum and dad when making it with them. But I make these quite a bit from all my family, so I'm used to all this kneading. And I don't need any more flour on my mat sprinkled anywhere near my pizza dough, because it is just really good. So I need to knead it for like until 4:45 now. Hi guys, it's me again, and after you have once you have kneaded your dough for 10 minutes, cover your bowl in cling film and put it in a nice warm place, like underneath your boiler, or my favourite place, in your airing cupboard if you have one, just to prove, which means like make it bigger So you want to do it for 30 to 40, no, 30 to 45 minutes, yeah, and or until it's doubled in size. So as you can see, mine's that big, so I want it until it's like double that size. I know that's like a load of pizza dough, but there are 4 of us to feed. So I'll come back to you once my dough's proved. Bye. Hi again guys, it's me again. So now my dough has proved. I've cut it into 4 basically equal bits, 1 for each pizza. And now I'm just going to roll them out gently, and I don't really bother if mine don't look very circular because me and my family don't really care. We just care about them being like tasty. And you roll them out to your desired thickness. Obviously you don't want them really thick.
You don't want them to be too thin, right?
No, because
They're burned.
yeah. And you could either roll out with a rolling pin, or you could go all Italian chefy and just go like that. But I prefer to use a rolling pin. It's a bit easier. Though the pizza dough does spring back. So as you can see, I'm not going for a very round pizza. I'm going for more of a rectangular pizza. And as you can see, this is my brother. He's rolling out his pizza.
So the reason we're adding flour is because it makes it the dough less like sticky to the rolling pin.
Yeah,
So
it
it's
stops it
easier
sticking.
to roll out.
Oh, that looks good. I've got loads here, but would that be a bit too thin, I think?
No, that won't
No.
be too thin.
That's perfect.
Because don't forget guys, it kind of does spread out in the oven as well.
Not really.
Because when it cooks, like,
Harry, you're going on my pizza. I'm rolling that out again. I'm not happy. Oh,
so yeah, and keep like flipping it round and doing it like.
I don't do that. I just go with the flow, and if my pizza turns out,
Forwards and backwards, and it doesn't really matter which shape.
yeah, and it's best if you do it with only one person at a time, because then you don't get in each other's way.
But we've got like loads of pizzas to roll
We
out.
haven't. We've only got 4.
So that's my pizza dough. So
That's a bit thick.
actually, guys, look, that's like a bit thick.
So
At the
you've
moment,
got.
apparently.
Well, if you want it to cook, then. And also, you don't want too much pizza dough, because you want to actually taste your toppings that you put on. We all design our own pizzas, and because we're all quite different in our tastes, really. Because I have a tomato puree base and no cheese, and my brother, he has a barbecue base with cheese and
So guys,
chicken.
this is my base. Right there. So what we need to do now is do our topping.
No, you've got to put it on the tray first, because if you put your toppings on it before, then it will be a bit harder to put on the tray. So I've got my lovely, lovely pizza dough here. As you can see, it's a very weird shape. Obviously, you don't want to roll it too much, because then you ruin your pizza and it goes really thin. My brother's just playing with his pizza dough. I'm just going to get the trays, guys. Right, if you put yours on one of them.
So guys, we've got the trays.
And then you just transfer your pizza dough onto your tray to cook.
Well, first of all, you need to put your topping.
Oh yeah, you do, don't you?
So,
So our family, we just use anything we like, and we all like different things. So our pizzas are quite different. My dad, he just has anything. He has everything that we have on
so
his pizza.
what I'm doing for my base is this HP barbecue sauce because I like the tomato.
Whereas I'm the tomato puree kind of person, and you have to get out knives. I'll get one for you.
I've got one.
Oh, okay. I'll put that one back then. So what I just use is just a tomato puree. Today I'm using Morrison's, and then I just put it over my pizza,
Yeah, guys. So you can add as much.
or as little as you want, but
Don't flood it, otherwise your pizza base
could go very soggy.
soggy.
And also with your toppings, don't overload it, otherwise I'm going to be a bit technical here. Then the heat won't be able to get into your base, and your base won't really cook, and it will just stay like a raw pizza dough, which won't be very tasty whatsoever. So
Make sure your dough or base, whatever you want to call it, gets an even spread of your salt with your dry sauce.
yeah, so we just use, I'm the only one who has tomato puree, because the rest of my family, although my mum and dad do have a tomato, do sometimes like tomato puree, they prefer barbecue. Whereas I'm not a barbecue pizza fan. I just think tomato is just a better flavour to have on a pizza.
In my opinion, the barbecue is better.
Yeah. I was about to say my brother was totally different.
Because it gives you, in my opinion, it gives you a sense of it's been cooked on a barbecue.
Yeah, it does. It probably do
The
actually.
scent, like, really while I've made this.
So I just like
And also, guys, don't worry if you haven't got proper
even
pizza
spread.
trays.
No, because we've just got these baking trays as well.
Because they all do the same thing.
Yeah, they still cook your pizza.
It's just,
The pizza trays might be better, but they might get, well, with my pizzas, they're all different shapes. They always turn out different shapes.
so guys, now what we need to do,
Oh,
that's what it mine
yeah,
looks like.
that's what mine looks like. Very messy, but
So
I
we
don't
need
really
to
care.
now add the top.
Yeah.
First of all, what I'm adding is some cheese.
And I'm just getting all the toppings that I like.
So guys, make sure like an even spread of the cheese.
So I would like chicken and smoked sausages. And my mum is just going to cut me up some pepperoni.
Never mind.
Mum, have you also done some normal sausage? Oh, we're getting normal sausage in a minute. I just have literally a meat feast. No cheese whatsoever.
So
just
what
meat
I'm now
feast.
adding?
Now I'm adding some chicken. So far I've got smoked sausage and chicken on my pizza. Now I'm just adding some bacon.
So what I have, guys, is bacon,
No, you don't have bacon.
pepper, cheese, and chicken. And if I feel like a few pieces of just normal sausage, not smoked sausage.
Yeah, he's the picky one in our family. He's picky. He's picky moo. Please do not ask me what that means. All my family know I'm just very crazy.
Now I'm adding the chicken.
Oh, smoked sausage is so nice. Are you sure you want chicken?
Yep. But not much, because it's not much left. And there.
So far mine's just looking really, really meaty, but that's what I want it to look like.
So now I'm adding a few more pieces of, bit more cheese.
So you can add whatever toppings you desire, because people like me, I don't like cheese, the rest of my family do, so we just do our pizzas however we desire. And it's just really, really awesome as we all get to eat something we like, and there's no arguments about people saying, oh, I don't like this, or I don't like that. It's just feel good pizza making.
This is what my finished design looks like.
Mine will look a load more meaty.
I'm going to see my sisters. Comment down below what one you think looks better.
Yeah. Big pie, mine's the best. It's got more meat on. Mine's just like a big protein kick.
So now we've got to roll out our mums and dads.
Yeah, that one can be dad's because it's bigger. Our dad just has literally everything possible on his pizza. Doesn't he?
Yeah, but that's the thing. You
Yeah.
can have absolutely anything.
Yeah, you can.
Pepperoni, no pepper, no.
Oh, I'm just grabbing the
Pineapple.
sausages.
Mango.
Well, no, you don't put mango on a pizza, you put pineapple.
I don't know why I said mango. Sorry, guys.
He doesn't know what you can put on a pizza, I don't think. I think he's still learning what pizza toppings you can have. Well, you can literally have anything.
Basically, whatever you
like. Dogs, chew.
whatever you fancy.
And if you have dogs, you know they can be a pain when there's food around. Our two are an absolute pain right now. They always are when we make. Hi guys, it's me, Rainbow Unicorn Lily again. And once you have got your pizzas all done, make sure you put them in your oven that has been preheated at 220 degrees and cook them for 10 to 15 minutes. And leave them to cool for about 5 minutes. I don't know why you're actually just eat them. They're delicious, hot or cold. And hope you enjoy making your own pizzas. Bye!